Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve. I'm on the road, but I couldn't wait to share with you what's exploding throughout Europe. Take a look. It's astonishing. We really are seeing nothing less than a massive populist uprising sweeping throughout Europe. We're going to see the political earthquake going on as we speak as the nationalist populist right is surging throughout the continent. You're not going to want to miss this. Greetings, everyone. It's me, Dr. Steve, coming to you on the road here. I'm enjoying a lovely vacation, my family in beautiful rural New York, but we got so many amazing things happening. I couldn't keep myself away. So if you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button for tons of content to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent and yet very, very hopeful times. Also, guess what I brought with me on this vacation? Yep, Mike Lindell's My Coffee is brand new Patriot brew. My entire family is loving it. I'm brewing like 5 or 6 pots a day just to keep up with the demand, and you're going to absolutely love it too, gang. You can get the specialty coffee delivered right to your front door. It comes in a variety of flavors, ground or whole bean, plus it's certified organic and non-GMO. And the best part is I know that with every sip, I'm supporting a true patriot who's fighting for freedom. And you can do the same. Click on that link below or go to mystore.com and use code Turley for 25% off. Code Turley will also get you deep discounts all over the brand new mystore.com, which is the brand new platform for American entrepreneurs. Click on that link below, go to mystore.com and use code Turley for 25% off. All right, gang, let's dive right in here. As you saw, the Dutch farmers' protest continues to grow and surge, not just throughout the Netherlands, but throughout the entire continent of Europe as well. If you're not familiar, tens of thousands of farmers are protesting all over the Netherlands in response to lawmakers in The Hague, the Dutch parliament, voting to require farmers to slash their livestock by 30%. And what the government is saying is a necessary measure to slash emissions. Now, of course, farmers are complaining that these new measures are already causing some of them to shut down their farms for good, and that draconian measures have caused farmers throughout the nation to just absolutely explode. Over the last several weeks, protesters have been blocking food warehouses and supermarket distribution centers. Fishermen, which really need in solidarity with the farmers, they've been blocking ports, effectively preventing ferries from sailing. They've all collectively prevented trucks from delivering their goods, which of course is causing these lengthy delays and massive inventory shortages and empty shelves and supply chain interruptions. And the people of the Netherlands appear to be overwhelmingly on the side of the farmers. For example, it's being reported that the mayor of the city of Almelo in the Netherlands wanted to erase a mural that read, "No farmers, no food," but citizens banded together and formed a massive shield with their bodies. Take a look.
Als dat gebeurt, dan gebeurt er iets anders, maar dat is het volgende verhaal. Dat gaan we nu niet doen.
So clearly this doesn't look like it's going to let up in the Netherlands anytime soon. And why should it? Because far from dissipating, these protests are exploding all over the continent. They've spread into Italy, and this is because Italians face a 40% loss of water resources in the very near future. All at the same time, fuel prices are making it virtually impossible for farmers to run their equipment. Of course, as you know, Italy's government has recently collapsed. They've toppled, and they'll be holding snap elections in just a few weeks. The protests have also spread into Spain, where farmers have been parading their tractors down streets throughout the nation's cities in solidarity with other European farmers, particularly over the lack of food and fuel, as well as new government regulations that would, they believe, would force many of them into bankruptcy. The protests have been spreading into Germany, into Poland, on and on and on we go. It's nothing short of a massive populist uprising going on all throughout the continent. In many ways, it's picking up where the Yellow Vest uprising in France left off a couple of years ago. Again, same issues, right? Particularly the issue of what's called greenflation, where Europe's obsession with green energy, the technology for which does not yet exist in a manner that could even remotely compete with fossil fuels, that obsession is causing more and more Europeans to struggle with basic material conditions like costs for food and fuel. And so it's no coincidence that Europe's nationalist populists, their patriot right parties, are smelling blood. In Italy, the nationalist populists are poised to win not merely an outright majority in a few weeks, but some are even speculating that they could win a supermajority, which would give them the power to be able to change the Italian constitution. Giorgia Meloni, who's the head of the Brothers of Italy, which is the single most popular party in the entire nation, they get their name from the first line of the lyrics of the Italian national anthem. She's very, very popular among farmers. And in fact, the Brothers of Italy is basically a rural party. That's how they started. And now they've surged to become the single most popular party in the entire nation. In Spain, the nationalist populist Vox party is surging in popularity, particularly among the nation's disgruntled farmers and rural population. If you don't know, Vox is a very, very new party. They're just a few years old. They're a hardcore patriot party, very socially and culturally conservative. Just about, I'd say, 3 years ago, they barely pulled beyond 4 or 5% in popularity. Today, as we speak, Vox is the second most popular party in the entire nation of Spain. They're second only to the ruling Socialist Party, and if these trends continue, they're going to surge to first place. They're going to do what Giorgia Meloni and the Brothers of Italy have done, as in that same vein. But it's the same pattern that we're seeing all throughout Europe. In France, Emmanuel Macron, the president, he lost parliament to a massive surge in support for Marine Le Pen's National Rally, who who recently won an astounding 89 seats in the French parliament. Just to underscore how significant that election was a few weeks back, back in 1997, National Rally held one single legislative seat in their parliament. In 2002 and 2007, they got skunked. They didn't win a single seat. In 2012, they won 2 seats, and in 2017, they won 8. And now, just a few weeks back, they won 89. Macron is the first French president in 20 years who failed to win an outright majority in the French parliament. So clearly, we're seeing a massive uprising unlike anything we've witnessed over the last several decades. And we'll certainly be keeping an eye on what happens throughout Europe in the weeks ahead. Very exciting. Now, before you go, you will definitely want to check out my latest video on how Matt Walsh's What is a Woman documentary left Joe Rogan absolutely speechless. You're going to love it. So make sure to click on that link, and I'll see you over there. God bless.